you. Get off me. I know Petunia, not you. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? I am doing peachy keen. And if you do not recognize this spot, this is my Skyblock world over on It's Jerry&Harry. I'll put the link in the description to their page or their IP so you can come and check out their server. I've been here a very long time, and as you guys know, skyblocking is one of my all-time favorite things to do. So, and I haven't had time to get on here lately, so I thought I would kill two birds with one stone. And as you can tell with no minimap, they have updated to 1.9. So I wanted to try and catch up and do some things. But I also needed to get another Redneck rant out. So I decided just to combine the two. That's why I'm not on Vox Populi right now. So, but there is something I wanted to talk about. And it's something that, first of all, it just fell perfectly in place because if you are keeping up with my rants, and I hope you are, you realize that we are on the letter X. And I don't know about you guys, but I just don't know of many X words. So it's always kind of creative to try and come up with some. And somebody, we were having a discussion at work, and somebody accused. We a bunch of us were sitting together, and one of the guys accused one of the other guys of being a xenophobe. He had xenophobia. And of course, I mean, I didn't say anything because you don't want to, look dumb in front of somebody, And I'm like, but I'm thinking to myself, now I know I've heard that. What does that mean? So of course, when I got home, I had to stick it in my handy dandy dictionary. Every time I hear a new word, I look it up because I want to know. And the handy dandy dictionary says the definition of xenophobe or xenophobia, Xenophobia, is the fear of foreigners or strangers. Okay? And so, with that bit of knowledge, I went back to the guy that was being accused of being a xenophobe, and I asked him why did the other guy say that about him. And he said he didn't know. He said the only thing he could think of was he had said something about not liking a certain accent. He said, I do not recall, and he didn't mean it mean. All he meant was that when somebody talked with that certain accent, it made him uncomfortable, and he himself did not know why. And I got to thinking about that, and that is really a true thing in it. I think a lot of us are xenophobes and we don't know it. And because we do, people tend to want to be. Well, look at my animals right here. All different colors, all different kinds, and you would think that they would be happy together. You would think that people would be happy to be with other people, but that's not the case all the time, is it? We get comfortable in our little groups, our little towns, and when something new comes along that we don't understand and is not like us, we sometimes people are very mistrustful. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with the media. I really do. Because, we are bombarded day after day after day. We talk about terrorists and we talk about murderers and killers, and it always seems to be at certain races. That not that we are racists, but we fear anything that we don't understand. It's not our norm. It's not in our realm of what we consider us. Okay, and a big part of this group that I'm talking about, and I live right in the middle of it, so I can say, is the South. There are people here, and I kid you not, and I don't know if it's just because we are so isolated where I live, but it's always been this way. Even people from other states, okay, not foreigners, just people from other states with different accents from ours. And there are people here that will totally fear and mistrust those people. And I am talking about people that are from 2 states away. Oh, I'm from South Carolina. Oh my God. You know, it's totally weird how we can get fixated on something like that. And I've never really stopped to consider that. I mean, of course, with everything that's going on in the world, I mean, it's almost impossible nowadays to even consider liking another culture or being interested in a different race of people. You can't. We have already convinced ourselves. If you're not from here, then you're from there, and there is scary and dangerous. So therefore, you are scary and dangerous. And I don't trust you. I don't know you. Well, you know what? You haven't stopped to ask anybody any questions. People just blindly assume that everybody is some kind of just horrible monster, and I don't want anything to do with them. I don't know. They're strangers. I mean, talk about stranger danger syndrome. Jesus Christ. It's getting to where now we don't trust anybody. And I'm not talking about people from other countries. I'm talking about people from across the street. You know? Well, everybody said, well, you can't well, I mean, I understand a lot where it comes from, but sooner or later somebody has got to walk up and say, "Hi, my name is Fred, and how are you?" And yeah, their accent may be different, what they believe in may be different, but how are we ever going to grow and learn if we don't take a chance and say hi to somebody? Oh wow, that's an interesting book you're reading. Or, oh man, I've never seen that type of clothing before. Or, what kind of food is that? I mean, why is it so hard for us to just take a chance and learn something new? I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand how we can all be so close minded. But I mean, I can't, say any, because I've done it. Oh, I'm kind of, he kind of makes me uneasy, you know? And I just don't know if that's just from years of working in retail and being on the lookout for somebody being, you know, um, sneaky, because after a while, believe me, when you work in a store, um, and you work late at night, you see patterns of how people behave, and you just automatically look for them. That's what we're trained to do. And trust me, years of doing it, you automatically see it. You can't unsee it. You know. So I guess in that respect, but I don't think I'm a xenophobe. I don't think I have a fear of foreigners. Um, or now I'm wary. I'm very wary if I don't know anybody, but that's just because I am not a very trusting person anyway. I don't think it has anything to do with a different race or where they're from. I think it just stems from I've been screwed a lot, and I ain't getting screwed by anybody more than just being foreigners. So I don't. That's kind of talk about the gray area. That's certainly it, isn't it? Um, let's go up and chop this witch. That is something that um, I don't know. Oh, I hate this. I don't. Please don't be behind me. Whew. Yeah, that's something that is new um, to us. Is just trusting. I don't mean trusting implicitly. I just don't think anybody does that anymore. I think everybody is just a little wary of everybody. But I don't think that we just need to fear somebody because they're foreign to us. You know what I'm saying? You could miss out learning so much about a new culture and new people. And I mean, I think if we actually took a second to get to know each other, we would find out that we are really not that different. Not fundamentally. I do not think. I think we have a lot more in common than we want to admit, to be honest. So there you go, guys. That is my take on xenophobia. And let me know, do you know anybody that is xenophobic? Are you xenophobic? Um, do you fear meeting strangers or foreigners? Is that something that is in your life? So let me know in the comments below. And you realize that we are down to, wow, I mean, we are on Y and Z the next couple of weeks. So we're getting ready to wrap up season 2 of Redneck Rants, and so I'm going to need some whole new suggestions for season 3. I'll definitely be bringing this series back again. I love doing this. I learn a lot, and I get a lot of great comments, and you you guys inspire me to kind of dig deep into myself sometimes for this series, and that's always a good challenge, I think. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments, and any new words spring to mind. Start thinking about it. We got a whole new season coming up very very soon. So until then, this is MntDewMania, and this is my Redneck Rants, and I am so out of here. Later, guys.